Good morning, everybody. Welcome to May the 20th. Look through the trees. Sunrise, but it's diffused through all the trees and the leaves. But it's still beautiful orange in the sky over there. And every now and then, I see that big orange ball just burst through an opening in the trees and the leaves. Hey, welcome to my day. Is it day 84 today? I think it is. Although, ooh, we have a box, CVATC, okay. What's in there? Well, let's see, I think it's a registration of some kind. It is. Whew. It's a book. And normally in those books, you will write your comments, the fact that you're here, maybe the date you were here, what your intentions are, and how you're feeling. Things like that. I don't do that too much. And I shouldn't have actually picked that book up because a doctor told me, keep away from things like the pens and the books and this kind of stuff. Even the shelters, privies, they're full of norovirus. And that's the #1 way that it's transmitted on trail. So there you go. So I generally don't. The odd time I filled in the book, but I haven't done it more than 3 or 4 times since I've been on trail, out of a possible 30 or 40 times. Oh, did you see the sunshine blast through there? Did you see that? I think you did. Heading into, or from camp to Boiling Springs. There's a diner. Yeah, I said there's a diner. Family restaurant. You thinking bacon and eggs? I'm thinking bacon and eggs. I think we go right past it, very close to it on the trail. Today's goal, well, we're going to enter Boiling Springs. When we leave Boiling Springs, oh, by the way, there's a grocery store there. I need to get some coffee, really, is all I need. I'd like to get a little coffee. And there's an Outfitters. I don't particularly need much at the Outfitters, but if I did happen to be there, I may pick up one Mountain House meal, throw it in my pack. That's probably it. That's probably all I would get. I don't think I need anything else, unless there was a great deal on something like nice quality trekking poles. I might get that, but I might not, only if it was a great deal on black diamonds or something. As you may know, on this particular hike, I've been using generic, cheap Amazon ones. I did bring a set with me, of course, from Canada, same set that I'd used on the Colorado last year and many other trails. But after a week or so, and I knew they wouldn't last much longer, they were done. Since then, I've bought a couple of just cheap pairs. I bought one from Hiawassee, from the hostel there, for 30 bucks. Ooh. We have a sign. Welcome to Cumberland Valley. The next 17 miles are maintained by the Cumberland Valley Appalachian Trail Club. And then the next trekking poles I bought were only $18 from Amazon.com, and I had those delivered to Stanables in Waynesboro. So, and that's the ones I'm using right now. I already did break one of those. In a fall, it buckled, and I had to cut a piece off it and shorten it, put it back together. And when I say shorten it, it's still extended to the full height I need, and it's operating just fine, and they're working just fine. But they're still just an $18 pair of trekking poles. But you know what? They've cheaper pairs have been okay. Probably go through 4 pairs on this trail, say 3 or 4 pairs of sets. Cost me like, what, 60 bucks or something for trekking poles for this hike. It's not bad. See, if I bought a pair of really good ones at the beginning of the hike, spent 150 bucks or more, they'd be done by the end of this trail anyhow. Hey, good morning. Yeah, day 84, I believe, on the Appalachian Trail. Could be 85, by the way, but I think it's 84. So yeah, and when we leave Boiling Springs, we enter a 14, I think it's 14.3 miles of no camping zone. So I already know pretty much my destination today, which is going to be the Darlington shelter area. It's a shelter and tenting area after that 14.3. And it's going to give me total then of about 18.3 miles for the day, I believe. Somewhere in there. Rounded off to 18 miles for now. So that would be another set solid good day. Yesterday 22.2. Yesterday was actually my longest day so far on trail. I don't like pushing into the 20s. It becomes just a little too much for me and a little too long of a day for me. So this morning, by the time I got to bed last night, set up camp, had dinner, got to bed, it was significantly later than normal, and the last few miles contained some really major boulder climbs. But 18, 17, 16, 17, 18, 19s, they're pretty good. They're my comfort zone. Well, why don't we just get to hiking right now? Because we're heading towards Boiling Springs. I think we had 4 miles to do from camp. We've probably done one of those miles or more now. So let's just get going, because I do believe, a pot of hot coffee, bacon and eggs, potatoes. Maybe I can get the young lady or young gentleman server, or find a plug, just to plug in my battery pack. This is a longer section for me, so it'll be time I get to Duncannon tomorrow evening. Tomorrow afternoon, mid-afternoon, whatever. It'll be a 7-day push, and that stretches my battery carrying capacity to the limit. So right now I'm down to 1 bar, if you will, 1 dot on my battery pack, and we're still vlogging. We still have to navigate. We still have to see in the dark. We need electricity. Well, maybe I can get an hour's worth of electricity charge into my pack. That might just help. We'll see. Hey, you know what? I'll talk to you in a bit. Through the trees, way over to my left, there's a pair of deer. I don't know if you can see them. They're does. One's looking right at me. And I don't know if you can see him with the GoPro. Right there. Can you see him right in there? He's right through those trees, right somewhere in there. There's a doe. Oh, just moved its head. They're both looking at me now. So they're going to run in a minute. Look, they're right there. So I'm going to move towards them. You'll see them. Oh, there they go. There goes one. The other one. Oh, there they go. There goes 2. Lots and lots and lots of deer on this trail, by the way. Although in the first month I didn't see hardly anything. And then after that I started seeing deer. And then eventually I started seeing bear. I've only seen 3 bear. I haven't seen a bear for a while. But I think in New Jersey is the highest population of bear along this trail. So I probably have more opportunity, or let's say more chance to see them there. But I don't know for sure. We know one thing. They certainly won't be hibernating, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, because I think at the beginning when I started this trail, bears were still hibernating. And then you started to see them as they started to come out of hibernation. Little plank bridge here over a little bit of a creek type thing. Okay. Just heard a train go through the distance, so I don't think I'm going to be that too far from town. There's obviously a railroad track out there. Yeah. Okay, we'll just keep heading north. All right. Something I have not seen actually at all so far on this trail, ever since I left Georgia, and I'm over halfway now, is essentially flat farmland. I have not seen that. It's been mountains or rolling hills, mostly mountains. Row of homes there, obviously by a road or a street of some kind. and working farm fields. First time I've seen it. This little piece of trail here, very much like the Bruce Trail. Yeah, going around the outskirts of farm fields and farms and so on. Beautiful home actually to my left, manicured kind of grounds. You know. Yeah, just wanted to show you that. First time I've seen that on this trail. Farmland. Take a look at that sky. That is super interesting cloud formation, and it's indicative of severe weather. At the mid layers, the wind is just hoofing it up there, blowing strong, I believe. I do have 5 bars here as I approach Boiling Springs. So I checked the weather and we're in for some rain, that's for sure. Although it's not an all-day thing. I'm hoping hopefully that little diner or whatever is open and I get there before this starts and I can sit and watch it go by. That would be nice. But yeah, super interesting skies. Wow, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look behind me, I guess to the east. Yeah. See that color? Silhouetted trees. But right here, this is where the interest is. And it's moving towards me quickly because I'm not moving that fast. And I'm getting closer and closer very quickly. So it's moving, that's for sure. Okay, let's see if we stay dry. If not, well, that's why we have the Z-Pax Verdis rain gear, isn't it? Thank you, Manny. Okay, let's go. As I came around the corner, a beautiful surprise and just what I needed of trail magic. I did help myself to a Nutty Buddy and a packet of the sour cream chips and one of the smart water bottles. Thank you so much to the beautiful people who have left this here for the Thru hikers today. Thank you. I'm going with the sour cream, and I very much appreciate your generosity and your kindness. And you know what? So does every other Thru hiker that's going to enjoy that magic today. Thank you, Trail Angels, for being so kind, for being the wonderful and beautiful people you are. Thank you. As we enter Boiling Springs, we're greeted by the ducks and the rain. Mallards, boys and girls. 2 boys and a girl. Oh, another boy over there. Beautiful, look at that stately home. It was just behind me, oh, just 1/8 of a mile. We got the trail magic. Homes on the river. How lovely is that? Yeah. Water looks nice and clear down there. Wow. Beautiful. Nice clear water. Nice trees, nice shade on a hot summer's day. Benches. Beautiful park. But yes, it's raining. You can maybe see that on the river. Not raining hard right now. But I'm not far from, I think, that little diner. So I think that's my destination for coffee and a meal. Might as well, since I'm here. Oh my God. Can you see that? Can you see Mrs. Duck and all her little babies? And there's another one here, another Mrs. Duck with all her little babies. It's okay, guys. We're not going to bother you. Can you see that? They're all sat underneath Mrs. Duck. Look at this. Look at this. You see all the little babies? Boom, up they go. They're all in the water. Oh my. She's checking on the babies to see where they all are, getting them all in order. There's a stray one, but she made them come over here. Look at that. Is that amazing? Or what? Are you kidding me? Oh, a couple of trail trash moving down the road.
Yeah, listen to this.
Good morning, hikers.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, well, after a good breakfast in the restaurant diner, well, it wasn't a diner, it was a little more upscale than that. It was, I think it's called Cafe 101. Nice place. I believe a Spanish or Latino or Latina kind of owned and operated restaurant. But I had the Meat Lovers omelet with potatoes and whole wheat toast, coffee and orange juice. And it was $15.71 US. And the Meat Lovers had sausage, ham and Canadian bacon. And I had I added cheddar cheese to that. Excuse me. Got to the bank and got some cash. I use my credit cards more than anything. I get points on those and stuff, but I don't like to carry too much cash, but you have to have cash. So cut long story short, I got a couple of $100 from the bank, but here in the States, there's so many little independent type bank and financial institutions that don't operate on the same kind of systems, if you will. So my debit card from my credit union in Ontario sometimes works, sometimes does not. So this morning I needed cash. I wanted to get a couple of $100 in cash because I was low on cash. And it wouldn't work. Didn't have the right symbols on the machine that matched my credit card, whatever, or my debit card. So I did get a couple of $100 off my MasterCard. So that's okay, at least I have some cash. I did get a jar of coffee. Checked out the outfitters, but it was obviously far more into fishing than anything else here, and I guess that's quite normal, rather than hiking, but you'd have thought being so close to the Appalachian Trail, it would have had better selection of hiking gear. Stopped at the Appalachian Trail Conservatory Mid-Atlantic office. And in the hiker box, I got a Snickers bar and a Hershey's chocolate bar. That was nice. So yeah, we had trail magic this morning. A couple of chocolate bars out of the hiker box at the conservatory. That's always nice. Nice breakfast, got my coffee refilled, and I got some cash. The trail, well, the trail today, I don't believe is going to be that difficult at all. What I see on gut hooks as far as the elevation gain is concerned is relatively easy going. In fact, I think I've already climbed all my major climbs for the day. Sun's coming out right this minute, but a gentleman was just telling me we've got severe weather coming through. Now he said maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I didn't see anything on the weather I got this morning for tomorrow. So maybe today, but I don't know. Oh well. Heading to the Darlington shelter now. And I think I have about just a little over 14 miles from here to get to there. And that is where I'll spend the evening. Probably in my tent. And then tomorrow, head into Duncannon, or Duncannon. So yeah, let's just get to it, shall we? An old cemetery. Looks like it needs could use little bit of upkeep. 1819 to 1894. Okay, look at some of these stones. These stones are going way back. That kind of carving is really kind of weathered away. It's 1824, I believe. 1809, 1806. Wow. Wow. But this resting place needs to have a little bit of TLC. Maybe get some grass cut, get some weeding done, maybe some nice stones and a few pretty flowers. Repair the fencing a little bit and power wash the wall and stuff. Get it all cleaned up a little. Wouldn't actually take too much. A few days, one guy would have this place cleaned up pretty damn good. But I'm taking a break here. Whew. And I've got a packet of Pringles sour cream that I got from this morning's Trail Magic, and I'm going to enjoy those. I believe I'm about to cross the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Whew. Well, we're certainly not in the wilderness here now, are we? All kinds of things. Business, factories, cars. Yeah, definitely not in the wilderness today. In fact, today so far has been, except for this morning, we had a couple of good climbs, or a decent climb. One decent climb, and a small climb. It has been remarkably flat ever since I mentioned earlier, look, first time on this trail, I've seen farmland, flat farmland. All day, we've pretty much walked through flat farmland and or flat forest, just like we are doing right this minute now. Yeah. Time progresses. It's a little afternoon. I think I have 6.5 miles to where I plan on camping tonight. I think it's called something like I think it's a Darlington shelter or something like that. And I think that gives me about 11 or 12 miles then into Duncannon tomorrow. Okay, let's keep moving. Hopefully we get to camp relatively early. We can relax, have a coffee, and have an early night tonight too. Last night was much later because we pushed with that 22.2 miles yesterday. Today is going to be a little over 18, which is just fine. Another great day. We're really lugging those miles. We, as of this morning when I started trail, my overall average has now climbed to 13.4 miles. That takes into account the Neros and the zeros and everything else. Yep, 13.4 miles since day one. That's what we've averaged. So what is 13 miles? About 16, what is that, about 21, 22 kilometers a day, something like that on average? I don't know. Something like that. Let's go. Well, the heavens decided to water the lands below. I've still got quite a ways. About 4.9 miles, 4.8 miles to the shelter. So I'm sure this rain will pass long before, hopefully long before I get to the shelter. But it's very hard rain. They've also issued a tornado, thunderstorm, flash flood warning. So that means, well, look, you can see water running down the trail already. And it's only been doing this for a few minutes now. So the plan right now, anyhow, I got my rain jacket on, my rain cap on. I didn't put the rain pants on. Could be a good or a bad idea, probably a bad idea, but because my shorts are already soaked only after moments. But you know what? I'm okay. We're going to keep moving forward. Lots of time to get to the shelter, and lots of time to kind of prep myself when I do get there. So that's okay. We're doing just fine today on day, I believe, 84. I think right now I'm, what am I? I'm almost, I'm going to be approaching 14 miles in for the day so far. Look, lots of water so far, although that little bit of rain, a lot of rain, seems to be just easing off for a moment anyhow. So it might just be a cloudburst type thing, but it came down hard. Okay, let's keep making miles. Well, the rain stopped about 10 minutes ago. I was able to check the app, and I'm about a mile away from my camp zone. Again, going to give me a little over 18 miles. We're in a little bit of a climb. Just take a look at the trail. Obviously it's wet. We're just starting now into a climb. It's going to be a good solid climb, but we are just starting to go up a little bit now. The next mile is a much bigger climb, but that does take us to camp. So luckily the rain has stopped. Hopefully it's going to stay stopped. A few people have passed me going to the shelter. I know Professor's going to the shelter. I know a new guy on trail, Cobra, is going to the shelter. A couple of kids from Holland are going to the shelter. Another guy's going to the shelter that I know of. And there's other people out here. I have no idea how many people are actually going to that shelter. That particular shelter says, or the information said it holds 8 hikers. And there's several tenting sites available too. So, as you know, we prefer the tenting sites anyhow. But I don't know what the weather's going to do. I know the last I checked, when I had a signal, we had tornado kind of warnings, watches, I'm not sure which one, in effect. Thunderstorms, and of course, rain. And we had the thunderstorms and the rain. Luckily, I haven't seen or heard a tornado here. Hopefully nowhere else did. Anyhow, we're going to be getting into this climb because it is going to be going up, 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 up. And we're going to get to that shelter. We'll talk to you in a bit. A beautiful lookout spot, as you can see. Look how flat it is down there. You see the mountains in the distance. Oh yeah. But look how flat it is down there. We've come across there. Last couple of days, I guess. Yeah, very, very, very flat it's been. It's the only flat section we've had. And now we're climbing. From over there, by the way, I could see this side of the mountain range. And I knew I would be climbing that too, which we are doing as we speak. Although I should be making decent headway here. I've been climbing for quite a while now. And I think I am seeing light at the end of the tunnel. So we're doing just fine. Can't be very far to camp. Maybe 0.4 of a mile now. So that's going to be just fine. Sun's coming out. I think it's going to be a tent night. I hope so. I'll see you at camp. Wow guys, well, the end of day 85. I've been saying 84 all day, but 85. Tomorrow is day 86. It takes me into Duncannon and the hostel. So I just have a 10.9 mile day tomorrow into the hostel, into Duncannon. And at the end of tomorrow, that will give me 1,146.6 miles total on trail. Significantly now over halfway. Wow. Yesterday, that was a tough day. That took it out of me a lot, and I'm tired. And then the rain today, even though the trail was good, I was tired today. I'm going to have an early night tonight. well, when I say an early night, back to more of a normal night. 7, no later than 8 o'clock, I like to be in bed. Tonight it'll be early. It'll be 7:15 maybe. Oh, something in my eye too. Anyhow, that's it. Day 85 comes to an end. It's May the 20th. Tomorrow, again, for day 86, we go to Duncannon, to the hostel, shower, resupply, shave. Oh, it'll be so nice. Talk to you tomorrow.